All right, let's jump right in.
Yeah.
We're going to do a deep dive today on HiddenRoad and his latest single, Mannequin Anthem, which...
Awesome.
Yeah, this is a track that's making some noise in the underground hip-hop scene.
Definitely is.
So HiddenRoad, if you're not familiar, he's all about authenticity and resilience.
Yeah.
He comes straight out of Fort Worth, Texas.
Right.
And
music hits hard.
It does. It really does.
And I think what's fascinating here is that he's also a co-founder of this HRS Underground collective.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So they're known for this
Really?
really raw, unfiltered hip hop sound.
I can see that.
So it's not just a solo act. It's like a whole movement he's building.
That's right. And you can feel that energy in Mannequin Anthem. It's like he's blended these dark, introspective themes with these beats that just grab you.
Yeah.
And it's from his new album.
Yes, Lord of the Void.
Lord of the Void.
That's the one.
Wow. Okay, so it sounds like we're in for a wild ride. Exploring themes of alienation.
Definitely.
Conformity. But let's unpack the single first.
Let's do it. Mannequin Anthem.
Mannequin Anthem.
Dropped on Halloween.
Oh, wow.
October 31st, 2024.
Okay.
And that really set the stage for this whole Lord of the Void album.
I see.
And what's also interesting is that this track was actually a collaboration.
Oh, okay.
So Jazz Williams initially created it,
Yeah.
and then MatrixAudio refined it.
Wow, so they kind of came together on this one.
It's like this really cool fusion of
Yeah.
creative energy.
And how, the way that the eerie instrumentals intertwine with these reflective lyrics.
Right.
It's like stepping into the sonic void.
It is.
You feel like you're right there with HiddenRoad, grappling with these questions of self-discovery and...
Absolutely. It's a call to action.
It is.
Like to break free from societal norms,
Yeah.
push against stagnation, really dive deep into who you are.
So how did he construct this? How did he put this sonic experience together? I'm hearing this haunting melody.
Right away.
Right away. Yeah, it just draws you in.
Yeah.
It's melancholic, even unsettling in a way.
Right.
But then there's something strangely welcoming about it, too.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that welcoming aspect. I think what you're picking up on maybe is like the minor key and those like dissonant chords he's using.
Yeah, I can hear that.
And then the tempo is really slow.
Right.
It builds this sense of
dread.
Almost dread. Yeah.
What do you say?
Definitely.
Yeah.
And it's not just the melody.
Right.
It's the beat, too, the way it builds so gradually, incorporating these layered synths.
Yes.
And that consistent rhythm, it just adds to that darkness,
And when you say layered synths, it makes me think about layering in general.
Okay.
Which is such an effective technique he uses in this track.
Interesting.
It's basically where you stack
multiple synth tracks on top of each other.
So it's like
to create this thicker sound.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you can hear that especially in the chorus.
Okay.
And I think that adds to the intensity of the song's message.
Right. And the way he lets the lyrics just shine through that minimalist production.
Yes.
But it's not just empty space either.
Right.
There's these ambient components, these gentle bass lines that give it a real sense of depth.
Yeah. And that minimalist approach is a trend we're seeing more and more.
Okay.
In contemporary hip hop.
Interesting.
Especially artists like Kendrick Lamar or Tyler, the Creator.
Right.
They're all about giving the lyrics space to breathe.
Yeah.
To really hit the listener.
And it works.
It does.
It really does. It's like every element has a purpose. Even the transitions between the verses and the chorus, they feel so seamless.
So smooth.
It's just this captivating storyline that keeps you hooked.
Speaking of being hooked, let's talk about HiddenRoad's vocal performance.
Okay.
Because I think that's a key part
of
the song's power.
Yeah, his vocals are something else. They're gritty, urgent, but then there's this sensitivity that shines through too, making it feel so heartfelt.
Yes.
You get a sense of vulnerability that really draws you in.
And his rhythm and articulation are so intentional.
Yeah.
Every word is crystal clear.
Right.
You feel connected to a state of mind. It's not just conveying emotion. It's making you think.
It's like he's inviting you into a conversation.
Absolutely.
Not just performing at you.
Right.
And that gentle reverb on his vocals adds to that eerie atmosphere. But also creates this sense of distance and solitude.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You really feel the weight of those themes of existential dread and self-reflection.
What stands out to you about how the instruments and vocals work together?
I think the minimalist rhythms provide such a stable base for those reflective lyrics, and then the atmospheric elements, they add layers of complexity.
Right, like each part supports the other.
Exactly.
And you can hear the quality of the production, too.
Oh, yeah.
Everything is balanced so carefully. It's this really clear and unified soundscape. Even the subtlest instrumental nuances can emerge without being drowned out by the vocals.
That's right. And from the very first note, Mannequin Anthem pulls you into this space of reflection.
Right.
It's somber, but there's this strange beauty to it.
Yeah, I completely agree. That eerie instrumental blends so seamlessly with HiddenRoad's heartfelt performance.
Right.
Creating a mood that's both melancholic and contemplative.
Yeah.
It's like he's inviting us into this reflective space, you know?
Yeah.
Encouraging us to confront those uncomfortable feelings of alienation and conformity.
Right.
But then also offering a glimmer of hope.
Yeah.
The possibility of self-discovery and liberation.
And the production plays a key role in that.
It does.
Each element is so meticulously designed to contribute to that overall atmosphere.
It's incredible.
Even that deliberate tempo.
Yeah.
It gives the listener time to absorb everything, the emotional subtleties, and the lyrics and the instrumentation.
You know, before we get too far ahead, I want to remind everyone that you can find a link to Mannequin Anthem in the description.
Yes, please go check it out.
Yeah, go give it a listen. Let it sink in.
Absolutely.
We'll be right back to delve even deeper.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, it really is a sonic journey.
It is. You feel like you're stepping right into his mind. You're experiencing his world through the music.
Definitely.
Speaking of his world,
let's
dig a bit deeper into his background.
Okay.
He's not just a solo artist, is he?
No, he's really involved in that underground hip-hop scene.
Right.
Co-founded the HRS Underground Collective.
Wow.
Bringing together all these artists who are passionate about, you know, raw, unfiltered hip-hop.
So that makes sense, you know, showing his commitment to community and collaboration. And we see that reflected in the music.
Absolutely. And Mannequin Anthem is a perfect example of that collaborative spirit. You know, Jazz Williams, MatrixAudio contributing to the track.
Right.
It's like
this fusion of creative energies.
Yeah.
Each artist bringing their perspective to the table.
Exactly.
I'm hearing you, and the result is something that really pushes beyond traditional hip-hop, you know?
It does.
Blending these ambient soundscapes with introspective lyrics.
Yeah. It's familiar but unexpected at the same time.
Exactly. And I think that's what makes HiddenRoad so compelling as an artist.
Yeah.
He's not afraid to experiment, to push the boundaries.
Right.
You know, to create music that's both personal and universal.
And his music is like a reflection of his own journey.
It is.
But it also speaks to this...
a larger human experience, right?
Yeah, like alienation,
the search for meaning in a world that can feel chaotic and overwhelming.
Yeah, Mannequin Anthem, I think, really encapsulates that struggle.
It does.
Urging listeners to break free from the mold.
Embrace their individuality.
Exactly.
And he's delivering that message with such rawness and authenticity.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's refreshing.
It is.
Especially in a world where everything feels so manufactured and it's resonating.
It is resonating, yeah.
Mannequin Anthem has been making waves in the underground scene, getting critical acclaim, attracting fans who connect with this unique style.
He's tapped into something special.
He has.
A sound and a message that speaks to a generation that's searching for meaning and authenticity in a world that often feels superficial.
He's giving a voice to those who feel voiceless.
Yeah.
Empowering listeners to embrace their individuality, you know, challenge the status quo through this music.
It's both sonically innovative and emotionally resonant.
It is. Mannequin Anthem is truly a testament to his artistry.
It is.
It showcases his ability to create music that's both thought-provoking and deeply moving.
And it stays with you.
It does.
Long after it ends.
It makes you think about your own journey of self-discovery.
Right.
The choices you make navigating this complex world.
It's an invitation.
It is.
To step outside of your comfort zone.
Challenge your perception.
And embrace the unknown.
That's what great art does.
It does.
It challenges us, inspires us, helps us to see the world in new ways.
I love that. And the song is like a powerful example of art as a catalyst for change.
It is.
Urging listeners to break free from conformity and embrace their true selves.
And HiddenRoad is leading the charge.
He is.
His music is a beacon of hope.
Yes.
For those who dare to be different, to stand out, to live a life that's true to themselves.
He's proving that vulnerability can be a source of strength. Honesty can be a weapon against conformity. Art can be a catalyst for both personal and societal transformation.
It feels like Mannequin Anthem is just the beginning of his journey.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see where his music takes him next.
It's clear he's an artist with a vision, a voice, and a message that deserves to be heard.
Absolutely.
And we're lucky to be witnessing the evolution of an artist who's pushing boundaries and challenging the status quo.
Speaking of pushing boundaries.
Yes.
Let's shift our focus to the music itself.
Okay.
The construction of this song. It's like a masterclass in sonic storytelling.
It really is.
The way he blends minimalist production with those ambient elements creates an atmosphere that's both haunting and immersive.
It's like stepping into a sonic dreamscape.
It is.
Emotions and sounds intertwining.
Yeah.
To create this captivating experience.
So let's break it down.
Okay.
It opens with that haunting melody we talked about.
Right.
A series of nuanced but stirring notes that immediately set the tone.
Right away.
It's melancholic, but there's this strange beauty to it, right?
Yes, and I think that ties back to what we were saying about the song being welcoming.
Right.
It's like he's inviting us into this space of vulnerability, a place where we can confront our fears and anxieties.
Without judgment.
Yes, musically, he achieves that melancholic feeling with a minor key.
Okay.
And those dissonant chords add to that unsettling vibe.
It's like he's holding your hand as he leads you into these darker emotional spaces.
Yeah, and as the song progresses, that beat gradually builds in intensity.
It does.
Incorporating those layered synths and a consistent rhythm that adds to the track's overall darkness.
Right. It's subtle but very effective.
It keeps you on the edge of your seat, anticipating what's coming next.
Yeah.
While simultaneously drawing you deeper into his contemplative world.
Right.
We've already talked about the minimalist instrumentation. Yeah. But I think it's worth highlighting again how the song's sparseness is so intentional. Putting the lyrics front and center. And within that minimalist framework, he uses atmospheric sounds, gentle bass lines, subtle electronic flourishes.
To create a sense of space and depth?
Yes. He's painting a sonic landscape.
He is.
Using sound to evoke a sense of place and emotion.
And those seamless transitions between the verses and the chorus, they help maintain this unified and captivating storyline.
It's like a sonic tapestry.
It is.
Each thread carefully woven together to create this cohesive and compelling narrative.
That's a great way to put it.
Yeah.
It really speaks to HiddenRoad's skill as a songwriter and producer.
Absolutely.
He's able to craft a song that's both structurally sound and emotionally resonant.
Speaking of emotional resonance, let's talk about his vocal performance.
Okay.
His vocals are really a driving force in this song.
They are.
Blending grit and heart
in
a way that conveys both a sense of urgency and sensitivity.
Right. You can tell he's chosen to use his voice as an instrument.
Yes. His rhythm is intentional.
Yeah.
Every word articulated with such clarity, drawing you into his contemplative mindset.
It's like he's having a conversation with you.
Yeah.
Sharing his innermost thoughts and feelings.
With raw honesty.
Yeah, and that subtle reverb on his vocals adds to the eerie atmosphere.
It does.
But also creates this sense of distance and solitude.
Like he's speaking from a place of deep introspection.
Yes.
Grappling with the complexities of existence.
That's powerful.
The emotional weight of his performance is undeniable. You can hear the struggle to find meaning and purpose in a world that often feels chaotic and overwhelming.
But beneath the weight, there's also a glimmer of hope.
There is.
Right, a sense of resilience that shines through.
It's a testament to the power of vulnerability.
It is.
Strength found in embracing our imperfections. Sharing our stories with authenticity.
And it's through his vocals that those themes of existential dread and self-reflection truly come to life.
They do. He's not just singing words.
Right.
He's embodying the emotions behind them.
Inviting us to connect with our own struggles.
Exactly.
And find solace in the shared human experience.
It's a performance that stays with you.
It is.
It makes you reflect on your own journey.
The choices you make.
The way the instruments and vocals work together
is
another testament to HiddenRoad's artistry.
It is.
He's creating this cohesive and compelling sonic experience.
Right.
Where the minimalist rhythms provide a foundation for those reflective lyrics, while the atmospheric elements we talked about add depth and complexity.
It's like he's created this sonic landscape that's both immersive and evocative.
And the integration of these elements is seamless.
It is.
Each component so carefully considered and expertly executed.
It's a sonic tapestry.
It is woven together with precision and care.
Yeah. We've talked about production quality before.
Yeah.
But it's worth mentioning again, especially in the context of how the instruments and vocals interact.
Yeah.
You can hear every nuance of the instruments. The subtle interplay between the vocals and the beat.
Right.
The way each sonic element contributes to the overall atmosphere.
It's the perfect example of what happens when talent, passion, and vision collide.
It is.
The song transcends genre.
It does.
Speaking to a universal human experience.
Yeah.
And that's part of what makes it so unforgettable.
It really does pull you in from the very first note.
It does.
Evoking this sense of reflection and sadness.
That eerie instrumental paired with his heartfelt performance creates a mood that's both melancholic and contemplative.
Like he's opening a door to this reflective space where we can confront our anxieties and desires without feeling judged.
You know what strikes me?
What's that?
The way he uses the tempo to his advantage.
Okay.
It's deliberate, giving listeners the time to absorb everything. The emotional nuances embedded in the lyrics and the instrumentation.
Right.
This isn't background music.
Yeah.
It's a song that demands your attention.
It does.
Invites you to lean in and engage with its complexities.
And Mannequin Anthem is definitely a song that rewards multiple listens.
Absolutely.
You'll always discover new layers of meaning, new ways to connect with the music. Yeah, it's amazing how he creates such a powerful atmosphere in Mannequin Anthem.
You know, it speaks to his skill as an artist.
Yeah.
His ability to just seamlessly blend, you know, those haunting melodies with those hard-hitting beats.
Yeah.
And then those deeply introspective lyrics.
It's this sonic landscape that's beautiful and unsettling at the same time.
And it invites the listener to explore their own inner depths.
It's not just a song. It's an experience.
Yeah, it's a call to action almost.
It is.
Like urging us to break free from conformity.
Embrace what makes us unique.
Yeah.
It's a reminder that true freedom comes from self-discovery.
Absolutely.
From shedding those masks that we wear for society and revealing our authentic selves.
And HiddenRoad through his music is showing us that it's okay to be different.
It is.
You know, to embrace our flaws.
Right.
And to create our own path.
He's like a beacon of authenticity.
He is.
In a world that can feel so artificial.
Mannequin Anthem is a powerful anthem for anyone who's ever felt lost or misunderstood.
It speaks to the heart.
It does.
Reminding us we're not alone in our struggles.
Yeah.
And that there's beauty in embracing our imperfections.
It's a message of hope, resilience, and the transformative power of self-acceptance.
So this song is a testament to HiddenRoad's creativity.
It is.
Highlighting his ability to blend, thoughtful lyrics with simple yet powerful production.
The result is this hauntingly beautiful soundscape, just woven together through this flawless fusion of vocals and instrumentation.
It's a potent exploration of existential themes.
It is.
Delivered with authenticity and richness.
Mannequin Anthem not only sets the tone for the album, but it also establishes HiddenRoad as a reflective and talented artist.
Absolutely.
Someone capable of creating deeply resonant music.
If you haven't already, go check out Mannequin Anthem on Spotify.
Yes.
You can find the link in the episode description.
It's an experience you won't want to miss.
Trust me, it will stay with you.
As we wrap up our deep dive into Mannequin Anthem, I want to leave you with this question.
Okay.
How does this song make you reflect on your own journey of self-discovery and breaking free from those societal expectations?
HiddenRoad's music reminds us that we each have a unique story to tell.
We do.
And it's up to us to embrace our individuality and share our voices with the world.
Don't be afraid to challenge the status quo, to question the norms.
Question everything.
And forge your own path.
Embrace your authenticity. Celebrate your differences.
And
never stop exploring who you are.
And a huge thank you to Dulaxi for sponsoring this deep dive.
Yes.
Into the world of HiddenRoad.
Until next time, keep exploring.
Keep questioning.
And keep the music playing.